The following is a live sports presentation of GLICOD. GLICOD.com.
GLICOD's coverage of Southern Indiana high school basketball starts now.
The following is a live sports presentation of GLICOD. GLICOD.com.
GLICOD's coverage of Southern Indiana high school basketball starts now.
The following is a live sports presentation of GLICOD. GLICOD.com.
GLICOD's coverage of Southern Indiana high school basketball starts now.
As the calendar turns from November to December, it's time for high school basketball on GLICOD. Tonight's ball game between the New Albany Bulldogs and the Lady Cats of North Harrison. The North Harrison Cougars set to come to you here momentarily, about 30 minutes away. In the meantime, we will have a pregame for you here on GLICOD, and we are so happy to be with you this evening. And I'd like to introduce myself. I'm Dr. Todd Carter, and alongside me is Lyle Segrist, and she's new with us to GLICOD this season. And Lyle's going to be doing some commentary on both Southern Indiana and some Oldham County games. So welcome. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks. I'm really excited to be here, Todd.
All right. Well, tonight we've got two teams with records that could look a little better. A 1-8 New Albany Bulldogs team against the Lady Cats at 2-8, and these two teams really, I think, looking for some answers and struggling a bit. It looks like.
Yes, but it should be a really, really good game because they're very similar teams. It seems like
it does seem that way. I think as you will hear from both coaches, Coach Glebe from New Albany and Coach Kolkmeyer from North Harrison, here in just a little bit on the pregame show. You know, I think both teams. They have some older kids who had junior varsity experience, but not as much varsity experience, and they're mixing that up with some younger kids. I think both teams, quite honestly, have had some trouble with illness and injuries,
right.
So that always makes a difference. But hopefully, we'll see a good ball game tonight.
Yes, I'm excited.
All right, so we're going to step away, hear from some of our fantastic GLICOD sponsors, and when we return, we will have more to the pregame show. First up will be an interview I had with Coach Shelby Glebe of the New Albany Bulldogs here just a little while ago. She's in her third season here at New Albany. So we're going to hear from her shortly as we head towards the opener of our GLICOD basketball season for Southern Indiana here shortly, coming up on GLICOD.
The only name you need to know for all your auto repair needs is Voyner's Auto and Truck Repair. Sure, our name might be hard to say, but we can fix everything no one else wants to fix. Big or small, we can do it all. Foreign or domestic, if it needs repair, Voyner's can handle the job. The only thing high-tech about us is what we do, and we're upfront with you and we'll do the job right. One thing we have to sell is our time, and we won't waste yours. Voyner's Auto and Truck Repair. Family owned since 1981. Call us for all of your auto repair needs.
Founded in 1910 in the Ohio Valley region, German American Bank has been raising the standards in banking, insurance, investments, and wealth management for over a century. We're big enough to provide the conveniences of modern banking, yet small enough to care about the people and communities we serve. Because we believe that when a community thrives, its people prosper. Strengthening our community since 1910. German American Bank.
Dr. Carter's office, Annette speaking. How may I help you?
From your very first call, the warm personal care from Dr. Todd Carter and his friendly staff at Carter Family Dentistry will put you at ease. Dr. Carter can take care of you and your family's dental needs, from gentle cleaning to complex procedures. Visit drtoddcarter.com to learn why generations put their trust in Dr. Carter for their dental health. Or to schedule an appointment, call Annette or Joyce at 812-944-5155. Located at 809 Mount Tabor Road in New Albany.
Let's be honest. You don't see Grandma nearly enough. Which means the dead car battery you've spent the morning dealing with has robbed her of precious grandkid time. It's unfortunate, sure, but it's not like she's going to write you out of her will or anything. Right? When you need to be there, you need an Interstate. The car battery auto techs prefer.
Come by Interstate Batteries, 1510 Production Road, Jeffersonville.
I'm a tailgater tailgating to get to my tailgate. I can't go anywhere. But you're so busy watching me tailgate that you don't see the one in front of you. And your cut rate car insurance, it might not pay for this. So get Allstate and be better protected from mayhem. Like me.
Contact Floyd Snobs and Jeffersonville Allstate agent Packy Page today.
This edition of Coach's Comments is brought to you by Allstate Insurance Agent Packy Page, with offices in Jeffersonville and Floyd's Knobs. Allstate, you're in good hands.
Back to pregame here at North Harrison High School, and we've got head coach Shelby Glebe from the New Albany Bulldogs. And let's just talk, Coach. First of all, I know the record, not what you would like it to be, but just your thoughts on how your team, as we get about the halfway point of the season, what they need to do to really make a push into the playoffs come February.
Yeah, I mean, of course, you don't want to be 1-8 in December, but we talked today about, buying in and being bought in. And as long as, and we're seeing improvements every day, it doesn't show in the record, but, as long as the girls are showing up every day, putting in the time, putting in the work, especially, at North Harrison, I think we can be competitive and hopefully get us a win. We're looking for that win anyways. And then once we get into conference play, we have a couple games coming up that, are kind of up in the air for us. But as long as we're getting in every day and getting better, I think we'll be where we want to be, I think, by the time we get to, middle of January.
Well, and as far as leadership is gone for this team, who has emerged as your leaders and help you as far as driving the team forward?
I mean, really, it's been kind of up to Journey and Elena just since they're our returners. Sophia Corley is also a returner, but she's been out up until actually on Saturday. She finally was able to come back. She had a broken hand. So, from the sideline, she was a vocal leader. But before that, we had Journey and Elena. Elena's a very vocal leader. Journey, I mean, they're both, they lead by example. But, as far as getting everybody up to speed and stuff, we do have a lot of new players. We have, 3 transfers and a few freshmen that play on varsity. So, it's been a really big learning curve, but Journey and Elena have been, instrumental in making sure that everybody's kind of on the same page and up to speed with everything.
Well, when your ball club is playing well, or how you want them to play, what's that going to look like briefly?
I mean, I think we played pretty well against Brownstown. The beginning of the season, we were turning the ball over way too much, and we finally got that kind of down in the area. I mean, we still turn it over a little bit too much, but we finally got the turnovers down a little bit. We've actually cut them in half. But I think once we're able to move the ball well, we've got some really good shooters. We have Journey that gives post players a mismatch because she can play on the wing, but she can also go inside. So I think once we all get on the same page, we kind of figure out rotations and who plays well together. I think we are going to be really good at moving the ball, hopefully play a little bit quicker, get up in people on defense, and push a little bit in transition as well.
Well, and as far as you look at your team compared to this North Harrison team tonight, what sorts of things are you going to have to do? Your young lady's going to have to do to win this ball game tonight.
I mean, we're really going to have to get better at penetrating the zone. All the film that we've watched, and I watched them at Silver Creek. They play a pretty good zone. So, and we've kind of struggled on how to attack a zone, aside from shooting outside shots. So we've been working this week on how to attack it in the middle, get inside out, rebounding out of a zone and that type of thing. But really, that's probably the biggest adjustment that we're going to have to make is getting better at attacking the zone and finding those gaps.
All right. Well, good luck tonight, Coach. Best of luck.
All right. Thank you. I appreciate it.
And stay tuned for all the high school basketball action tonight on GLICOD.
Is a credit union different or better? As a full-service credit union for the communities we serve, Centra offers competitive rates, online convenience, and a solid network of branches and ATMs. But we think we offer something more.
They looked at me as a person, not a number.
I would say it's always been a good, personable experience, whether it's over the phone or actually at a Centra location.
And we don't just listen to our members. We deliver new services, better rates, and lower fees. Visit Centra.org to learn more.
What are the ABCs of safe sleep for babies? That they lay alone, on their back, and in a crib. These measures can help lower the risk of sudden, unexpected infant deaths. The Clark County Health Department offers free CPR and safe sleep training, plus cribs for expectant parents, grandparents, or caregivers of young children who meet eligibility requirements. For more safe sleep information, visit clarkhealth.net.
The second game of the season, I popped my shoulder out of socket. So I went to the doctor a few weeks later, and they referred me to priority radiology to get an arthrogram. It was about a day later that they told me the news that I tore my labrum. Since I got the results back so quick, I got to start doing physical therapy and everything quicker, which made my recovery process a lot quicker, and I'm thankful for priority radiology for getting the results back that fast.
With a wide range of products including video surveillance, door access, fire alarm monitoring, or burglar alarms, Northside Security ensures top service at an affordable price. Their team will efficiently plan and install your system, then train you with 24-hour monitoring. For more, contact them at 812-282-3142 or get a quote online at northsidesecurity.com. Northside Security in Clarksville, where service and protection meet.
You're watching Southern Indiana High School Basketball on GLICOD.
Okay.
As we return to Southern Indiana High School Basketball on GLICOD, pregame here at North Harrison High School, where we are still in the JV contest going on the screen for you. We've got a battle of a 1-8 Bulldog team and a 2-8 North Harrison Cougar squad. It's time for Keys to the Game. Tonight's Keys to the Game presented by Northside Security in Clarksville, where service and protection meet. And for our first Keys to the Game for the New Albany High School Bulldogs, we'll turn to Lyle. And Lyle, what do we think as far as Keys to the Game for New Albany?
I think the keys for the game for New Albany will be they really want to put the pressure on North Harrison. We got to work on penetrating the zone, finding those gaps, and then we want to push the ball in transition and get that ball up the court.
Well, and I think Coach Glebe certainly, knows this team. Not really the 1-8 record doesn't really touch on really, I think, how good she thinks this team can be. So it seems like they need to just kind of catch some breaks too. It seems like.
Definitely.
Okay, so for keys to the game for New Albany, pressure North Harrison, penetrate the zone, and push in transition. For the Lady Cats of North Harrison, well, they're going to have to handle whatever pressure New Albany throws at them, right? You figure that's one of the things that New Albany did to them last year. They put some pressure on them, so they're going to have to handle that pressure. I think both teams going to need to score the ball. Sure seems like that, right?
Definitely. They're both low-scoring teams.
And then they got to make some momentum here. North Harrison does. They're coming off a loss at Jasper. Both teams on losing streaks, and they just want to try to make some momentum and try to push towards the kind of push here towards the holidays and get some wins under their belt.
That's right. They need to get ready for January. Just so long as they can keep making progress.
Yeah, that's always important, is try to keep moving along. Mm-hmm. So that's the keys to the game, again, presented by Northside Security in Clarksville, where service and protection meet. Well, we are going to step away again. Here's from some more of our awesome GLICOD sponsors, and then we'll be back with you here momentarily. When we come back, you will hear from Jamie Kolkmeyer in his third season at North Harrison as the head coach of the Lady Cats. So, Coach Kolkmeyer, when we return here on GLICOD.
Wide range of products including video surveillance, door access, fire alarm monitoring, or burglar alarms, Northside Security ensures top service at an affordable price. Their team will efficiently plan and install your system, then train you with 24-hour monitoring. For more, contact them at 812-282-3142 or get a quote online at northsidesecurity.com. Northside Security in Clarksville, where service and protection meet.
Drug use in adolescence or early adulthood can have a serious impact on a teen's life. Teenagers who use marijuana are more likely to have lower grades, even drop out of school. They may also suffer from impaired driving, higher levels of anxiety, and depression. We all want to see the youth in our community succeed. Regardless of your stance on marijuana, we can all agree that it's not right for teens. Paid for by Drug Free Communities and Our Place.
A proud supporter of the Providence Pioneers and Southern Indiana High School athletics, Mack Construction is a second-generation company that provides quality workmanship in heavy civil construction, asphalt, and streetscape while maintaining focus on worksite safety and productivity. Put Mack Construction's nearly 40 years of award-winning service to work for your project. For more information, visit mackconstruction.com. Mack Construction. Experience. Reputation. Solutions.
With cardiac emergencies happening more often than ever, the Clark County Health Department offers Pulse Point. It's a set of 911 connected apps that empower everyday citizen responders to provide life-saving assistance, as well as locations of nearby AED equipment. If you've been trained in CPR, you can download the app at pulsepoint.org, Google Play, or the App Store. Get the app, save a life. A message from the Clark County Health Department.
This second shift, this old pair of pants, this staycation, this brown bag lunch. At American Family Insurance, we understand what it takes to make your new kitchen, that new car, or your new house a reality. It's the same as it takes to protect it, to protect your new life, your future, your dreams.
Yes, I'm a dreamer.
You're watching Southern Indiana High School Basketball on GLICOD.
Well, Coach, you're about 10 games into the season. I know the record's not quite what you want it to be. Just as far as how your girls are coming along as you head through the season, what do you think their strong points are, and what do we need to work on?
Well, we've hit a little struggle patch here where we've had a hard time scoring the basketball and haven't been shooting real well. We shot 24% at Jasper the other night. So, the season always is a case of, a little bit ups and downs, and you ride that roller coaster at times. And every season, every team, every season goes through that. We're hoping to kind of get out of that funk. We've had some girls like everybody else battling some illness and just getting back healthy, getting everybody feeling 100%. Hopefully, we can start feeling better. And I think probably New Albany's in a similar position. We've got a mixture of young kids and some older kids who haven't played a ton of varsity in the past. We need them to gain some confidence, start making some shots. And I think if we could get a little patch where we get some shots to go in and play well for, a couple quarters, I think it would do a lot for us, and we would really start playing much better if we could just get confidence in ourselves.
Well, sure, I understand that, and the only way to do that is, you have to have a little success to start that.
You do. That's the tough part is nothing's easy, and the other team's always trying to win too and trying to compete. And, you're always want to get better with each practice and every game, and that's tough, for teams to do. And when we're led by, probably our three most consistent players are a freshman, a sophomore, and a junior, and none of those kids were consistent starters. We don't have a kid who started consistently on the varsity in the past. So new experiences, new positions for girls, new responsibilities. If you're now one of the leading scorers and you see a varsity team whose main focus is stopping you, that's different. You may have scored on JV or junior high, and there's just a different mentality. There's a different toughness and physical level to it. So we've got some young girls who I think are going to play well. We've dealt with kind of their ups and downs, and if we could get them to have a couple good quarters and a good start, I think if they would play with more confidence, I think we would have a lot more success.
As far as this New Albany team, as you scouted them, any thoughts on what they're going to put on the floor and what you're going to need to do to have that success tonight?
Well, I think there's a few similarities. They probably have a lot of new faces here. From last year, they haven't had a lot of success. They've had trouble scoring the ball and shooting the ball. And for them, probably shooting is going to be an area of growth that they're looking for in the next several years. As a girl just knocks in a half-court shot at JV. But I think one thing is they're always going to have some athletic ability on the floor, that their quickness, we'll have to handle that. And I'm sure at times, if they have success against us, it'll be them trying to take advantage of their athletic ability and get out and pressure the ball and use quickness. And we've got a lot of perimeter players. We've got a lot of girls who would be 2s or 3s or small 4s. We don't probably have a true point guard. So I'm sure in New Albany's eyes, they're going to come out and try to give us some pressure and see if they can create some easy shots too. One of the easiest ways to score is if you can steal the ball and shoot layups, that helps you a bunch. So I think that'll be one of the things they try to do at times. If we can handle that pressure, we went over there last year and we handled their pressure really well and got a lot of easy shots. So hopefully we can handle that pressure tonight. And, this game is so mental as it is. They come out and pressure, and you have a couple turnovers. Girls start to doubt themselves, and momentum has a funny way of turning games. And we've got to get the momentum monkey on our side a little bit and going our way, because it hasn't gone our way. And you make your own momentum at times. Then hopefully we handle that. I think they'll pressure us. I think that'll be the biggest thing they try to do and create some easy shots.
All right. Good luck tonight, Coach. Thank you.
Thank you.
Stay tuned for all the high school basketball action tonight on GLICOD.
Dubuque County Fair is about to get its face melted! Yeah! 1 second.
I guess their faces are safe.
Shut up, Jeff.
Yeah, Jeff, shut up.
Shut up, Jeff. I don't need your help.
Just like what happened in Pittsburgh.
Never mention Pittsburgh!
When you need to be there, you need an Interstate, the car battery auto techs prefer.
Come by Interstate Batteries, 1510 Production Road, Jeffersonville.
Founded in 1910 in the Ohio Valley region, German American Bank has been raising the standards in banking, insurance, investments, and wealth management for over a century. We're big enough to provide the conveniences of modern banking, yet small enough to care about the people and communities we serve. Because we believe that when a community thrives, its people prosper. Strengthening our community since 1910. German American Bank.
Research has shown high school sports to be a great community influence. Join scores of local businesses that have partnered with GLICOD in sponsoring live, hometown-oriented sports programming on our video and social media platforms. For more information, email info@glycod.com.
Hi, I'm Isaiah. And I'm Grant. I'm vape-free because I've witnessed and experienced firsthand how tobacco can affect teens who want to escape from school, work, or other social activities. When it comes to curbing teenage use of tobacco and e-cigarettes, actions speak. Voice Indiana engages, educates, and empowers teens throughout the state to take action by promoting and celebrating a lifestyle free of tobacco and e-cigarettes.
Find out how you can be part of the statewide youth empowerment movement and help end teenage nicotine use by going to voiceindiana.org.
You're watching Southern Indiana High School Basketball on GLICOD.
As we return to North Harrison High School here, where the Lady Bulldogs, the Bulldogs from New Albany High School, will come in here to take on the Lady Cats of North Harrison in girls varsity basketball action tonight. And Lyle, we had the chance to hear from both Coach Glebe and Coach Kolkmeyer, and just I guess as we kill a little time here with 14 minutes to go before the tip, let's just talk a little bit about what both coaches said and maybe what both teams may need to do. Let's start, I guess, with New Albany as the visitors. Anything particular stand out to you about what Coach Glebe talked about in the pregame?
Well, I think what is going to be most important for New Albany, especially with the fact that North Harrison doesn't have a true point guard, is putting pressure on the ball. I mean, if they can put pressure on the ball and create their offense with really good defense, that's going to help. Especially if you're struggling with playing against a zone defense.
Right.
If you can score off a steal, that's a whole lot easier than trying to penetrate the gaps and all that. But then if they can't get momentum off a break, then they're going to have to slow down, penetrate the gaps, and not only rely on the outside shooting. They're going to have to work on going inside and passing it inside and going back outside, penetrating the gaps, finding the seams in the defense.
Well, and that's too. It's one of those things. It's one thing to say you want to play inside out, but boy, sometimes it's just so tempting.
Right.
To shoot that ball from outside that arc, right?
Absolutely, and especially if they're leaving you open, you feel like, oh, I've got to shoot it, I'm open, but that's not always the right decision, especially early in the game.
Right, absolutely. Well, now, as far as North Harrison goes, any particular thoughts as we heard from Coach Kolkmeyer?
It sounds like they just need to gain some confidence. They've got a lot of young players. They're led by freshmen, a sophomore, and a junior, and if they can just get some confidence under their belt, I feel like they're going to have a good season moving forward. They need to maintain their composure. Don't let the pressure get to them. Keep their head up, see the floor, and just gain some confidence. I think that'll help them a lot.
Well, and as far as, they said they handled New Albany's pressure last year pretty well. They had a little more veteran team last year. Just your thoughts on how you break pressure. And if you are North Harrison, that's just that we're assuming something here, folks, and that is that New Albany's going to come out and try to put some pressure on North Harrison. But if they do, just your thoughts on what you do to try to break that pressure.
Well, it's going to, and you just have to keep your head up and see the floor and pass. You don't want to dribble yourself into trouble. Make sure you're watching for traps, and just pass the ball, get it up the court, and stay under control.
Well, that is a big thing too, isn't it? With pressure defense, it's so much of it is just trying to speed you up, just so you get players either out of control or just speed their game up enough that they're not comfortable.
Right? Exactly. A lot of young players want to panic and just put their head down and start dribbling down the court as fast as they can, and that's just not what you want to do.
It seems like a little bit of a recipe for disaster, right?
Right.
Well, and as far as both these teams go, with similar sorts of records and having trouble maybe scoring the ball, any thoughts from you on things you can do to try to not just slow the game down, but sort of be able to get these young ladies to focus on, making maybe some scoring come easy. Any thoughts there? Putting her on the spot.
My philosophy was always the defense leads to offense.
Okay.
Score close. If you can make a couple of close shots, that makes the outside shots easier. A lot of when you're nervous, you want to fire up a long three-pointer or whatever, it's easier to hit a layup. It's easier to hit a short bank shot. So get it inside early and then work your way out.
That seemed to be your recipe.
That was my recipe.
Okay, fair enough. All right. Well, you know what? Let's go ahead and take a moment here. We're gonna let's do this. We're gonna take a brief break and take a few moments here. We're gonna take a brief break. And when we come back, we will do the starting lineups, and then we are counting down to the tip coming up here in just a few minutes in this kickoff of or tip-off, I should say, of Southern Indiana High School basketball on GLICOD, where tonight we have the Bulldogs of New Albany against the Lady Cats of North Harrison High School. So let's step away, hear from some of our great GLICOD sponsors. When we come back, we will do the starting lineups and get you counted down towards this tip coming up on GLICOD.
Is a credit union different or better? As a full-service credit union for the communities we serve, Centra offers competitive rates, online convenience, and a solid network of branches and ATMs. But we think we offer something more.
They looked at me as a person, not a number.
I would say it's always been a good personable experience, whether it's over the phone or actually at a Centra location.
And we don't just listen to our members. We deliver new services, better rates, and lower fees. Visit Centra.org to learn more.
What are the ABCs of safe sleep for babies? That they lay alone, on their back, and in a crib. These measures can help lower the risk of sudden, unexpected infant deaths. The Clark County Health Department offers free CPR and safe sleep training, plus cribs for expectant parents, grandparents, or caregivers of young children who meet eligibility requirements. For more safe sleep information, visit clarkhealth.net.
The second game of the season, I popped my shoulder out of socket. So I went to the doctor a few weeks later, and they referred me to priority radiology to get an arthrogram. It was about a day later that they told me the news that I tore my labrum. Since I got the results back so quick, I got to start doing physical therapy and everything quicker, which made my recovery process a lot quicker. And I'm thankful for priority radiology for getting the results back that fast.
With a wide range of products including video surveillance, door access, fire alarm monitoring, or burglar alarms, Northside Security ensures top service at an affordable price. Their team will efficiently plan and install your system, then train you with 24-hour monitoring. For more, contact them at 812-282-3142 or get a quote online at northsidesecurity.com. Northside Security in Clarksville, where service and protection meet.
You're watching Southern Indiana High School basketball on GLICOD.
Pre-game for our GLICOD broadcast of Southern Indiana High School basketball tonight, where we've got the New Albany Bulldogs taking on the North Harrison Lady Cats. I'll throw that up there real quickly. Again, that's 1-8 Bulldogs against the 2-8 Cougars, as we are here in the pregame. And it's time for the starting lineups. Let's give you the starting lineups for both teams. First, for the New Albany Bulldogs, they will go as follows. Elena Walker, a 5'8", senior guard. Grace McBride, a 5'8", sophomore guard. Maddie Wood, a 5'7", senior guard. Sophia Corley, a 5'6" sophomore guard, and it should be noted Sophia's just coming off an injury, and so she is just working her way back in. I believe her last game, their loss at Evansville North, New Albany's loss at Evansville North, was Sophia's first ball game. And then Journey Howard, who is the senior on this team with the most varsity experience and leadership. She's a 6-foot forward. That is Journey Howard. So again, that's Walker, McBride, Wood, Corley, and Howard. Now, for the home Lady Cats of North Harrison High School, Chloe Shoemaker, a 5'5" senior guard. Sydney Smith, leading scorer for these Lady Cats, a 5'6" junior guard. Meg Merink, a junior, 5'6" junior guard, averages 5 points per game. Audrey Tucker, a 5'6" senior forward, averages about 3 points a game. And Lydia Wilkins, a 5'8" sophomore, and she plays forward, kind of a swingman, so a little bit inside out, but lists her as a forward. And she is averaging 8.4 points and 2.7 rebounds a game. So again, that's Shoemaker, Smith, Merink, Tucker, and Wilkins for the Lady Cats, your starting lineups. And we are still a few minutes away here. We're going to take just a couple more moments here just to talk about both of these ball clubs. And Lyle, as we look at that, even starting lineup-wise, it's there again, sort of similar. You know, a few seniors who have some maybe have some experience, but either came off the bench or played a lot of JV, and then some younger players just kind of coming up and just kind of beginning to get into things. So that's mirror images a little bit, it sounds like.
Yes, it definitely does. It sounds like this game will be a momentum builder for whichever team comes out on top. This is going to be a big confidence boost and something that they can build upon. Should also say that
Grace Goldman of North Harrison, now she typically starts, she is a freshman, a 5'9" freshman. She's coming off, according to Coach Kolkmeyer, just a bit of an illness, and so she averages, she's the second leading scorer on the team, is Grace, at 10.7 points per game, and so she is planning to play, but it will probably be just just off the bench, and her minutes may be limited just a bit by just trying to work her way back in after coming off illness. So I think Coach didn't want to start her tonight, but thinks that she will play. I guess that's one of those, right? She's a gamer. She wants to get in there. Well, so we're expecting that she will play a bit. And as we roll on down here, we're going to keep it with you just a bit longer. Should tell you that tonight's starting lineups are presented by Community Action of Southern Indiana. Be a part of the youth empowerment movement at voiceindiana.org. Again, tonight's starting lineups presented by Community Action of Southern Indiana. And we thank them and all our great GLICOD sponsors for their continued sponsorship of our Southern Indiana high school basketball. Tell you what, as we await, as the clock ticks down, let's go ahead and we'll do a little something that we usually do towards the end. We'll go ahead and talk briefly about upcoming schedule here over the weekend. And so tomorrow we've got some boys basketball action for you with all these games that I put up on video. So Columbus North Bulldogs at the Silver Creek Dragons. Myself and Jeff Cooper will be at Silver Creek for that ball game on Friday night, and then also Friday night we've got the Letcher County Central Cougars at the Douglas Broncos, and that's with Keith Elkins and Don Muller on that broadcast from down in Central Kentucky, and then our Oldham County broadcast. So a full slate of video here for you on Friday night. The Shelby County Rockets at the North Oldham Mustangs with Paul Najar and Gary Forrest on the call of that one. So Shelby County at North Oldham. And then also want to tell you that GLICOD will be covering both the 6A and the 5A football games on Saturday from Kroger Field at University of Kentucky, with the 4 o'clock game being the Male Bulldogs versus the Bullitt East Chargers, and and that 6A contest with Joe Cox and Antoine Wardlow, and then the 5A contest with Chris Labar and Jim Kazmarek. Frederick Douglass Broncos versus the Bowling Green Purples in that 5A contest. Well, we're going to step away last time. When we come back, we will have the tip for you here from North Harrison High School on GLICOD.
A proud supporter of the Providence Pioneers and Southern Indiana High School athletics, Mack Construction is a second-generation company that provides quality workmanship in heavy civil construction, asphalt, and streetscape while maintaining focus on worksite safety and productivity. Put Mack Construction's nearly 40 years of award-winning service to work for your project. For more information, visit mackconstruction.com. Mack Construction. Experience. Reputation. Solutions.
I'm a tailgater tailgating to get to my tailgate. I can't go anywhere. But you're so busy watching me tailgate that you don't see the one in front of you. And your cut rate car insurance, it might not pay for this. So get Allstate and be better protected from mayhem. Like me.
Contact Floyd Snobs and Jeffersonville Allstate agent Packy Page today.
With a wide range of products including video surveillance, door access, fire alarm monitoring, or burglar alarms, Northside Security ensures top service at an affordable price. Their team will efficiently plan and install your system, then train you with 24-hour monitoring. For more, contact them at 812-282-3142 or get a quote online at northsidesecurity.com. Northside Security in Clarksville, where service and protection meet.
Drug use in adolescence or early adulthood can have a serious impact on a teen's life. Teenagers who use marijuana are more likely to have lower grades, even drop out of school. They may also suffer from impaired driving, higher levels of anxiety, and depression. We all want to see the youth in our community succeed. Regardless of your stance on marijuana, we can all agree that it's not right for teens. Paid for by Drug Free Communities and Our Place.
From GLICOD, it's Southern Indiana High School basketball. Tonight's game is brought to you by Jim Butner Auto in Clarksville, striving to keep you driving. Allstate Insurance Agent Packy Page, he puts you in good hands. German American Bank, strengthening our community since 1910. Priority Radiology in New Albany, you have a choice. Interstate Batteries, the car battery auto techs prefer. Centra Credit Union, centered around you. Big O Tires, State Farm Insurance Agent Theresa Lamb, and Northside Security. Now, courtside for all the action of Southern Indiana High School basketball on GLICOD.
We return to North Harrison High School, where the Bulldogs and the Lady Cats getting ready to tip off. Journey Howard heads out with Lydia Wilkins for the Lady Cats for the tip here. And as we get set, And Southern Indiana High School basketball on GLICOD is underway as New Albany controls the tip. That's Sophia Corley. She gives it up off to Maddie Wood. So Corley and Wood out in the backcourt for New Albany. McBride down in the corner to Corley again. That's Journey Howard with the ball, high right. Should tell you again, I'm Dr. Todd Carter. Lyle Segrist, our analyst tonight. Xander Essex working the camera for us this evening.
Looks like the Lady Cats have come out in a man-to-man start the game rather than a zone. So
trying to maybe mix things up a little bit.
New Albany's doing a good job moving the ball.
Trying to get that ball moved around, but they certainly have. There goes Journey Howard trying to drive it. Lost control and out of bounds. Last touched by the Lady Cats.
Yeah, they're doing a nice job.
So quickly inbounded to Corley, puts up the three, won't go. Journey Howard comes down with the rebound and resets the offense. Corley again for three. That one comes up empty as well. And that's Audrey Tucker trying to corral it there underneath for the Lady Cats. Couldn't quite come down with it. McBride to trigger. Ball inbounds. And a whistle comes.
Nice drive to the basket.
So that was Corley on the drive. And Wilkins of North Harrison commits the first foul of the ball game. And Corley for New Albany eyes it and couldn't get the first to go. And we were told by Coach Glebe that Sophia Corley just coming back from an injury. But there's the first point of the evening as New Albany leads the Lady Cats of North Harrison 1-0.
New Albany starting out in a man-to-man defense also, which we were expecting.
As a ball worked around and a three up by Marink won't go. Off one and done there. Elena Walker, I should say, comes down with it. Howard looks to drive, right side up, gets the whistle. Couldn't get the bucket, but she will go to the line for two.
I like how New Albany's taking it to the basket. Drawing some fouls.
That will add up as the game goes on. So just underway here in the first period. Rimmed in and out for Journey Howard. So the senior eyes it, flies it, it won't fall, and taken down by Lydia Wilkins. Brings it across the timeline, gets it to Shoemaker. Gives it up to Marink. Little weave, and driving it was Tucker. Had it knocked out of bounds. Marink triggers it in. And then a drive down the left side. That one won't fall for Wilkins. And ball comes up and quickly up the court. Corley misses from point-blank range, but a follow by Journey Howard for two. And chance to put one more in the bucket here from the free throw line.
See how that nice transition basket, even though they didn't score, they got the offensive rebound and put it back for some easy confidence builder.
Couldn't knock down the free throw, though. And then a miss on the Lady Cats end. Sends it back the way of the Bulldogs. Wood with it, dumps it down low. And Walker tied up.
Both teams are scrapping to start the game. The Lady Cats are doing a good job being composed right now. At the beginning, they're moving the ball and seeing the floor. I think they're going to get some good baskets.
Still no score, but they've had a couple of good looks. That's Grace Goldman checks in the ball game for the Lady Cats. And dumping the ball down low, trying to work it around. That's Shoemaker now driving. That was Wilkins, and she draws the foul. So Howard whistled for the foul. And that will send Lydia Wilkins, 77% free throw shooter, to the line. And the first one falls home. Wilkins eyes the second. Short off the front of the rim. And Walker comes down with it to Howard. That's Corley with it. Out high. Takes the handoff, but it's knocked away. Ends up in the hands of Smith. Comes to the other end, dribbles in deep, has to pitch it back out. Finds Shoemaker. And now a reset. Oh, a long three. Won't go. That one was from Goldman. Scramble for the ball underneath. And finally, that's Corley. Comes out of there with it. Pushes ahead. That's McBride with it on the wing. Gives it back to Corley. Now Walker. Walker under pressure, and the whistle comes. And that's on Sydney Smith. Her first. Team's fourth, though. Those fouls adding up.
I know we're barely into the first quarter.
Yeah, four fouls quickly. It's Maddie Wood with it. Looks to drive the baseline. Nice bucket there. So Maddie Wood with a nice bucket. Gives New Albany a 4-1 lead. Oh, now mishandle in backcourt. And that's Clooney, Maddie Clooney, a junior in the ball game.
Grace Goldman is doing a really nice job posting her defender up down low. Hopefully they'll see her. She definitely has an advantage.
Corley works it left, now to Journey Howard. Now we're facing the zone, are the Bulldogs. Journey Howard for three, won't fall. Oh, but in and out of the hands of Case new in the ball game, and New Albany resets. Corley in the corner. Back to Wood out high. McBride on the right. Just around the horn. Corley pitches down in the corner again. McBride. Walker is the inside player there, working the paint. Cross court dumps to Journey Howard down the right side of the lane. Can't get it to fall. Tip up and around, and that's going to go against Elena Walker. So second foul against these Bulldogs. Score still 5-1, and the Lady Cats have a chance.
Oh, she missed that cutter.
Goldman looks to drive it, gets the
Nice
shot up. Nice move is right, but can't get the ball to fall, but she will have a chance from the stripe. And that's going to go against Maddie Wood. So Goldman, second leading scorer on the team, gets the first to fall through. Both points for North Harrison coming from the free throw stripe. She eyes the second. Off the front of the iron. Oh, nice rebound, though, by Tucker. And Lady Cats get to reset. Murray with a long shot. Won't fall. Again, the board to the Lady Cats. Now driving and putting a shot up. Oh, just wouldn't go there for Goldman.
Yeah, she is a nice freshman. She's definitely come in and provided a spark.
Well, and coming off an illness, too.
Mm-hmm.
And trying to trigger was Walker there. And
a little pressure.
Pressure on the ball just to get it in. Gave her a little trouble, but now New Albany gets to set in the half court. That's Corley with it. Out high, double team comes,
nice
dumps it off to Walker, and just can't get the shot to go from the elbow. Wow. And then a scrum for it. Wilkins goes down hard. And here we go for New Albany. McBride working it left, now around the horn. Corley trying to get it inside to Journey Howard. Overthrows her, and Lady Cats bring it up the court. In the corner to Clooney. She tries to jump it down low, but Journey Howard steps in that passing lane, takes it away.
Nice defense.
Howard with the ball back, looks to drive it, but pocket picked. That's Tucker coming to the other end against the double team. Can't get the shot to go, but the follow there by Case.
These teams are both scrapping, and they're both hitting offensive boards.
And little push there, they're going to say, on Audrey Tucker.
She stepped in to help, and she got away with
a little too much body. Our score 5-4 as this first quarter rapidly coming to a close. McBride with the ball in the corner. And shot up by Maddie Wood. That one won't fall, but Walker cleans it up. Second shot, also no good, but then Journey Howard follows. Howard's fourth point of the night. And then good defense down low there by the Bulldogs. 3.3 seconds left here in the first quarter. Couple of subs, both teams, just for these last couple seconds. Ball in and nice shot play. Up. Nice. A bucket there by Case. Adds to the North Harrison total. And we have a 7-7 tie as we go to the first break. And when we return, we'll have second quarter action for you here on GLICOD.
This second shift. This old pair of pants. This staycation. This brown bag lunch. At American Family Insurance, we understand what it takes to make your new kitchen, that new car, or your new house a reality. It's the same as it takes to protect it. To protect your new life, your future, your dreams.
Yes, I'm a dreamer.
GLICOD on YouTube is Kentuckiana's fastest growing high school sports video site. When you click to subscribe, don't forget to tap the bell and be notified of our upcoming live broadcasts and other unique video content. Subscribe for free now at youtube.com/GLICOD.
You're watching Southern Indiana High School Basketball on GLICOD.
We return to North Harrison High School where the score was 7-6. The scoreboard read 7-7 for a second. Threw me off there. I was trying to follow that, but it is 7-6 as the Lady Cats have the ball first here in this second period. And stepping back and hitting the jump shot, Grace Goldman, her third point of the night, and that gives North Harrison their first lead. A lot of you had a comment about what North Harrison was doing there defense-wise while we were in break. Your thought?
Yes, they're playing man-to-man, but when they inbound under the basket, when New Albany inbounds under the basket, they're switching to a zone, and it's throwing New Albany off just a little bit, but they're handling it well. But
just one of those things to look for as we go along. Into Walker in the post, back out to Howard, who looks to drive it. Up against Smith there. Couldn't get the shot to go. And back out to reset. McBride for the long three. That one won't fall, but the long rebound comes off. Corley to Wood, and then Wood couldn't connect with Walker underneath.
The Lady Cats really need to get on the boards. They are giving up an awful lot of offensive rebounds. That's going to hurt them if they don't work on that. Conversely, New Albany's doing a great job on the offensive boards.
As the Lady Cats have Wilkins with it, dump it down and then back out. That's Shoemaker. She can't get the three to go. 3 black jerseys under there, but the ball ends up in the hands of Smith, who puts it up and in to extend the North Harrison lead, 10-7. So New Albany now trailing by 3. So 4 quick points in this second quarter for North Harrison. That's Wood with it. Cross-court pass. And that was Stiles new in the game. Now Howard with it, tries to find Stiles, does. Gives it back up to Wood. McBride in the corner. Thought about the three. Dumped it down to Walker instead. Back out. That's Wood. Buries the three. So Maddie Wood with her 5th point of the night. And then on the other end, Smith hits the three. So all of a sudden, ball's starting to find the bottom of the basket.
Both teams are getting momentum.
As New Albany just tries to work the ball around, find an open shot at Stiles again. Couldn't find her teammate, and ball out of bounds. Turnovers, Lady Cats leading 13-10. Rank with it, gives it up to Smith. Down in the corner here is Smith. Shoemaker. Lady Cats trying to work the ball around. Ended up in the hands there of Tucker. Looking to drive against Smith, who's new in the ball game. Now, trying to dribble it down inside. Ball taken away. That's Maisie Smith with it. Couldn't get the shot to go, though, on the other end. May have been tipped or broken up. Ahead quickly. Yes, very nice pass.
Nice pass by Wilkins. She.
And then Sydney Smith with the lay-in. 15-10. Under 5 minutes to go here, first period. As New Albany has Stiles in the game now with the ball. Gives it up to Wood, back to Stiles. Plays a little pitch and catch. Now finds McBride in the paint. Back out. That's Smith for three. It wouldn't fall. ends up in the hands of Sydney Smith. Frank thought about it, but instead, offense resets. That's Wilkins from long range. Won't fall, but comes into the hands of Tucker, her first bucket of the night. And North Harrison now up by 7. And a timeout on the floor. So with a timeout on the floor, we will take a timeout as well. North Harrison leads New Albany 17-10 here in the second quarter on GLICOD.
Wide range of products including video surveillance, door access, fire alarm monitoring, or burglar alarms. Northside Security ensures top service at an affordable price. Their team will efficiently plan and install your system, then train you with 24-hour monitoring. For more, contact them at 812-282-3142 or get a quote online at northsidesecurity.com. Northside Security in Clarksville, where service and protection meet.
This portion of tonight's game on GLICOD is brought to you by the W.M. Kelly Company in New Albany. Apply today for a rewarding career in metal manufacturing. For more, visit WMKelly.com.
We return to second quarter action here with a 7-point lead for the North Harrison Lady Cats. Bulldogs, this is the largest amount they've trailed by. Now it's Walker down on the baseline. Now Smith with it. Gives it up to Stiles.
The Lady Cats have switched to a zone now. And it's throwing off New Albany. This is where they need to kind of penetrate those gaps like Coach Glebe talked about.
Howard looks to find something, but gets trapped in the corner. Gets it out to Smith. Smith had a couple of older brothers that played ball here in the area.
They need to flash somebody to that high post.
Smith looked to drive, and the whistle. That will go against Chloe Shoemaker. Senior whistled for the foul. It's the sixth team foul, and ball thrown into the backcourt. Stiles recovers, and now needs to make her way back. McBride in the corner, trying to dump it down to Walker, but overthrows her. Goldman comes up with it, looks to push. Smith now, that's Shoemaker with it, but then gives it up. Goldman looks to drive and makes the bucket.
She is a solid player, smart, sees the floor.
Yeah, as a freshman, too.
It's impressive.
Well, a lot then for Coach Kolkmeyer. That's certainly nice to know you got that maybe returning. So, and Howard can't get that one to go from long range. It will come back the other way.
That zone is really giving the Bulldogs fits, just like Coach Glebe said it would.
For North Harrison, Smith and Wilkins check back in the ball game. New Albany stands pat for the moment. Brink across the timeline. To Smith. Smith just has it taken away.
Steal.
Yeah, Journey Howard just took it away and scores on the other end, breaking that drought. Lady Cats looking to work it. Goldman. Down the hands of Clooney out high, gives it up to Smith. Smith drives it down and drug that pivot foot. So turnover, and ball comes back New Albany's way. So a chance to try to cut into this 7-point lead. It was 9 there a moment ago, so that's the largest lead by either team.
Lady Cats back in that zone.
And as you said, that seems to be giving New Albany quite a bit of trouble.
They need to try to find the seams.
Oh, high pass there from Smith, but Howard corrals it, then can't find Walker. Nearly taken away, is taken away. And that's Tucker who ended up with it. Looks to drive, dumps it down low. That's Clooney. Clooney tries to split the defenders, and the whistle comes. And first of the free throws rolls off. Maddie Clooney, 40% free throw shooter. She's a junior for these Lady Cats. Just 17.4 ticks left here in this first half. Second one goes for North Harrison's Clooney, and that makes it 20-12. Smith back to Corley. See if New Albany can get something put together. Stiles for three, nails it. And that is the end of the first half. So as we come to the end of the first half, our score, the North Harrison Lady Cats 20 and the New Albany Bulldogs 15. Come on back. We'll have the halftime show for you here on GLICOD.
Wide range of products including video surveillance, door access, fire alarm monitoring, or burglar alarms. Northside Security ensures top service at an affordable price. Their team will efficiently plan and install your system, then train you with 24-hour monitoring. For more, contact them at 812-282-3142 or get a quote online at northsidesecurity.com. Northside Security in Clarksville, where service and protection meet.
Hi, I'm Isaiah.
And I'm Grant. I'm vape-free because I've witnessed and experienced firsthand how tobacco can affect teens who want to escape from school, work, or other social activities. When it comes to curbing teenage use of tobacco and e-cigarettes, actions speak. Voice Indiana engages, educates, and empowers teens throughout the state to take action by promoting and celebrating a lifestyle free of tobacco and e-cigarettes.
Find out how you can be part of the statewide youth empowerment movement and help end teenage nicotine use by going to voiceindiana.org.
In one fell swoop, one innocent city will be left with one burning question.
Where's Super Guy?
What? No. When you need to be there, you need an Interstate, the car battery auto techs prefer.
Come by Interstate Batteries, 1510 Production Road, Jeffersonville.
Dr. Carter's office, Annette speaking. How may I help you?
From your very first call, the warm personal care from Dr. Todd Carter and his friendly staff at Carter Family Dentistry will put you at ease. Dr. Carter can take care of you and your family's dental needs, from gentle cleaning to complex procedures. Visit drtoddcarter.com to learn why generations put their trust in Dr. Carter for their dental health. Or to schedule an appointment, call Annette or Joyce at 812-944-5155. Located at 809 Mount Tabor Road in New Albany.
I was at practice one day, kind of made a cut through the lane, and I noticed that I landed on my knee a little weird. I saw my trainer here at school, and they highly recommended that I go to Priority Radiology. Any athlete, when you do go down with an injury, the first thing you think about is just how long that you're going to be out. Going to Priority Radiology, where I could get my results back quickly, made a big difference because I wasn't left waiting for weeks. Before I could even start a treatment, I was able to get what I needed right away.
What makes a credit union different or better? As a full-service credit union for the communities we serve, Centra offers competitive rates, online convenience, and a solid network of branches and ATMs. But we think we offer something more.
They looked at me as a person, not a number.
I would say it's always been a good, personable experience, whether it's over the phone or actually at a Centra location.
And we don't just listen to our members. We deliver new services, better rates, and lower fees. Visit Centra.org to learn more.
Tonight's halftime report is brought to you by Centra Credit Union. For banking and financial services that are centered around you, visit Centra.org.
As we return here to North Harrison High School at halftime, 20-15 our score, and we were just trying to go over scoring for both teams. But first, Lyle, let's just talk about what you saw out of both teams and your thoughts while I get this graphic up and ready to go.
Well, both teams definitely need to do a better job on the defensive boards. Both teams are giving up offensive rebounds and that are leading to buckets. The Lady Cats are doing a nice job against the man-to-man from the Bulldogs as far as they're cutting to the basket, seeing the floor, driving. The Bulldogs were doing a good job, and then the Lady Cats switched to a zone, and they're having trouble, just like Coach Glebe said. They're having trouble cutting the gaps. They've hit a couple nice threes, which has kept them in the game, but they're going to need to try to get the ball to the high post in the middle of that zone to kind of make everybody cave in, and that will open up some easy buckets for them. The Bulldogs are getting some baskets in transition, which is nice. It gives you some confidence and kind of keeps the momentum flowing. But both teams look good. We're lucky. This is a really exciting, evenly matched game.
Well, it has been thus far, and it seemed like both teams, it took just a bit of time for them to kind of get rolling, and then once they got rolling, here they had it. Bring your attention to the ticker running at the bottom of the screen here. Teresa Lamb, State Farm agent, bringing us the ticker this evening. And let's show you the scoring. This is very unofficial, and I will freely admit may have missed something somewhere, but Journey Howard leads the Bulldogs with 6 points. And 5 for Maddie Wood from the Bulldogs, 3 from Reese Stiles, and a point from Sophia Corley for that 15. For the Lady Cats, Grace Goldman with leading them at the halftime break with 8, 7 for Sydney Smith, 3 from Lydia Wilkins, and Audrey Tucker with 2 buckets. And boy, the Lady Cats ended up they hit from downtown a couple of times, and that certainly sort of broke the game open. But the Bulldogs really, I thought, made a night. They rallied well there late in the second quarter. Wouldn't you agree?
Yes, they did. Things were starting to look like they were going to get away from them, and they came down and they were composed and hit a big 3, and they got themselves back in the game.
Should tell you that the halftime numbers brought to you by Centra Credit Union, centered around you. Well, let's step away, catch another break, and we will have second half action upcoming shortly here on GLICOD.
Wide range of products including video surveillance, door access, fire alarm monitoring, or burglar alarms. North Side.
A credit union different or better? As a full-service credit union for the communities we serve, Centra offers competitive rates, online convenience, and a solid network of branches and ATMs. But we think we offer something more.
They looked at me as a person, not a number.
I would say it's always been a good, personable experience, whether it's over the phone or actually at a Centra location.
And we don't just listen to our members. We deliver new services, better rates, and lower fees. Visit Centra.org to learn more.
I'm a tailgater tailgating to get to my tailgate. I can't go anywhere. But you're so busy watching me tailgate that you don't see the one in front of you. And your cut rate car insurance, it might not pay for this. So get Allstate and be better protected from mayhem. Like me.
Contact Floyd Snobs and Jeffersonville Allstate agent Packy Page today.
What are the ABCs of safe sleep for babies? That they lay alone, on their back, and in a crib. These measures can help lower the risk of sudden, unexpected infant deaths. The Clark County Health Department offers free CPR and safe sleep training, plus cribs for expectant parents, grandparents, or caregivers of young children who meet eligibility requirements. For more safe sleep information, visit clarkhealth.net.
Dr. Carter's office, Annette speaking. How may I help you?
From your very first call, the warm personal care from Dr. Todd Carter and his friendly staff at Carter Family Dentistry will put you at ease. Dr. Carter can take care of you and your family's dental needs, from gentle cleaning to complex procedures. Visit drtoddcarter.com to learn why generations put their trust in Dr. Carter for their dental health. Or to schedule an appointment, call Annette or Joyce at 812-944-5155. Located at 809 Mount Tabor Road in New Albany.
Research has shown high school sports to be a great community influence. Join scores of local businesses that have partnered with GLICOD in sponsoring live, hometown-oriented sports programming on our video and social media platforms. For more information, email info@glycod.com.
You're watching Southern Indiana High School Basketball on GLICOD.
Our score, the Lady Cats 20 and the Bulldogs 15. Are you looking to improve your career? Globe in New Albany is seeking pipe fitters, welders, and laborers, starting at $16 per hour plus benefits. Call 812-596-WELD. That's 812-596-WELD, or visit globefabhiring.com. That's globefabhiring.com. Well, and Lyle, as we get set to start the third quarter, any thoughts just about what these teams might want to do and need to do? New Albany especially, maybe make up this 5-point deficit.
Well, New Albany, the best way to beat a zone defense is good defense of your own, and that's the way they scored most of their points in the first half is getting steals and pushing the ball down the court. And so, but they're going to have to attack, and of course, Lady Cats have started out in the zone again. It's a matchup.
That's Corley with it, cross court. McBride shoots the three, buries it. That's a way to cut into it.
Absolutely. Looked like the Lady Cats were matching up, and New Albany can handle that. It's more of a man-to-man style.
And a three on the other side. And that's Smith.
Is that her first basket? She's their leading scorer, right? So maybe that. Oh, and she just got a steal. Sorry.
Yep, she sure did. And coming back the other way, another two. So Smith all of a sudden with 12. 25-18 our score. And driving it. And it was Walker along the baseline there. Lyle, remind me, who hit that three for New Albany just a moment ago?
It was number 14, McBride.
McBride, I thought that's who it was. I wanted to make sure she got credit. That's her first bucket of the night. As McBride inbounds. It's it into Corley. Good pressure there coming from Clooney. Now to Smith. Back out to McBride. So right to Smith. Styles, and in the far corner there.
Walker's working hard down low, posting up.
And, McBride there to clean it up there as Corley cut when Stiles wasn't expecting it, trying to get that ball into Walker, and there's the whistle. That's going to go against Smith. That's her third.
Walker's working real hard posting up, and if they can get her that ball, that's going to open things up. But
Stiles, now Corley. Smith out high. Far corner, Smith. And Corley with it down in this near corner. McBride thought about the three again, thought better of it, gives it up to Stiles. Now driving the baseline, Corley.
Nice ball movement.
And there's Stiles. She'll shoot the three and can't get it to go. Wilkins cleans it up. Quickly ahead to Merrick. And then just not able to hold on to it was Clooney, and then a whistle as Merrick works it on this near sideline. So 25-18 our score here early in the third.
The Bulldogs are going to match up under the basket.
Now looking to drive it.
Nice move.
Oh, nice move. Wilkins, 4-2. That's her 5th point of the night.
She's just a sophomore, too.
Clooney, McBride now down in the corner. That's Stiles. Oh, ball knocked away by Smith. But McBride corrals. Looks to drive, but picked up her dribble. Gets it down low to Walker.
She rushed her shot a little.
Yeah, nice, really, the nice entry pass, just Walker couldn't convert.
I think it surprised her.
Well, they've been trying to get the ball to her, just haven't been able to. Oh,
Right.
Smith knocks
came
down
out
the
on
runner.
fire this half.
Sure did. 14 points now for Smith. Back out to it's leads even bigger now, an 11-point lead for North Harrison with the ball. Mary looks to drive, picks up her dribble, and Stiles right there.
Nice help by Stiles.
Shoemaker checks in the ball game as Merrick comes to the sideline. Wilkins to trigger. One foul apiece on both teams. As that was on Stiles, her second.
They tried to force it in.
I'm sorry. Well, they were trying to force it inside, weren't they?
Yeah, they're trying to force it into Wilkins, and she wasn't open.
So Wilkins, though, takes it down low and is fouled. And that's against Maddie Wood, her second. And that will send Wilkins to the line. Got her with 5 thus far. And
she's had a really nice game. She sees the floor well, a good ball handler. She's made a couple of really nice passes.
Well, again, in a sophomore, averaging 8 points a game and is quickly headed there. Eyes the second, flies it, knocks it home. Makes 31 to 18. So New Albany got that big three, cut right into the lead, but it's been all North Harrison since.
Yes. They're just still struggling with this defense. They have nobody in the lane. It would help to have somebody in the lane.
And ball on the floor, tie up. Trying to see what it was. I knew it was Journey Howard, and then that was Clooney for the Lady Cats.
They need to get Journey Howard post up, which I think she's calling for the ball.
Walker back in the ball game. Corley has it poked away, but corrals. Gets it to Journey Howard. Back to Walker. Walker looking for a screen, wanting to drive. Gives it up McBride. McBride and Howard in the corner to Walker. Drives the baseline. Nice reversal there. And ball knocked out of bounds. That was Goldman.
The Bulldogs are really struggling with this defense, which the Lady Cats, to their credit, they're doing a great job. They're aggressive and they're switching. And
McBride in the corner.
Oh, nice pick.
And McBride for three again. That one will go.
That's right, inside out.
Her second three ball of the night. And on the other end, that was Goldman. Couldn't get it to go. But
wow,
Shoemaker hits from three, and I'm sorry, I hit the button the wrong way there. It didn't show us three, but Shoemaker, her first bucket of the night. And ball taken away.
Nice defense.
And that's Marink with the three ball. It won't fall. New Albany comes down with nearly comes down with the rebound, but the tie-up. A couple of bodies hit the ball, hit the floor hard there. Audrey Tucker with it.
The Lady Cats are really scrapping. Looks like New Albany's kind of tired and frustrated.
Oh!
I think she just fell.
Yeah, just
Poor
went
thing.
down.
Maybe they need to dry up the floor.
Case there. Took a spill.
Looks like there was a little wet spot on the floor.
So, Journey Howard to trigger. And shot goes up, and New Albany can't connect there. Ball into the hands of Tucker, and she's fouled as she comes across.
It's a little hand check by McBride. Howard made a nice move. It just didn't fall for her.
McBride's first foul of the ball game.
She's also a nice young player. She's only a sophomore for New Albany.
And shot from long range goes down. Smith for three.
Oh, there. Howard was calling for the ball.
Yep. And then a jump ball situation. I was going to say it was a scrum down low, and then ball comes out. As you said, Howard was calling for it, but got tied up. Inbounds to Walker. Walker looks to drive. Ah,
nice move.
Nice floater there by Walker.
New Albany's, when they can drive to the basket, they're getting nice shots. They just need to get it down in the paint, get those easy baskets, get their confidence up. Oh,
10 seconds.
No help.
No help there at all. You're right. Smith, I've got her with 19.
She has come out on fire this half.
And Journey Howard with the 3, but it will not go. That brings us to the end of the third quarter. The home Lady Cats 39 and the New Albany Bulldogs 23. Come on back. Fourth quarter coming up here on GLICOD.
A proud supporter of the Providence Pioneers and Southern Indiana High School athletics, Mack Construction is a second-generation company that provides quality workmanship in heavy civil construction, asphalt, and streetscape while maintaining focus on worksite safety and productivity. Put Mack Construction's nearly 40 years of award-winning service to work for your project. For more information, visit mackconstruction.com. Mack Construction. Experience. Reputation. Solutions.
You're watching Southern Indiana High School Basketball on GLICOD.
As we return here to North Harrison High School, 39-23, Dr. Todd Carter, Lyle Segrist, and Xander Essex with you tonight. Xander working the camera. Steve Bird, our executive producer, and into the fourth quarter, as North Harrison will have the ball to begin this quarter.
Looks like the Bulldogs are going to start out applying some pressure, which is good. Merrick, it didn't bother her.
No, the pressure didn't bother Merrick at all as she knocks home the bucket, making it 41-23. That's her first score of the evening. Well, Coach Kolkmeyer talked about maybe making some of your own momentum here, and this is certainly a good way to do it. A nice performance against this New Albany ball club.
Absolutely. They have followed the game plan, like the composure. And
so a steal and then a steal back leaves a shot for Goldman, but she couldn't get the bucket to fall.
I've been impressed with the composure of the Lady Cats. They have just, they haven't panicked. They've stayed composed even when some things haven't gone their way, and it's to their advantage. They're really disciplined with their offense.
That's Smith, looks to drive it, and gives it up to Case. Case for the long 2, won't fall. Walker corrals and then has it taken away by Merrick.
Ooh.
Oh, he threw it right through the legs of Sydney Smith.
Nice hustle, though. Good defense. New Albany needs to take advantage of this possession, although Lady Cats are going to apply some pressure.
Ball inbounds there to Stiles. That's
nice
Walker.
Move.
Yeah, nice move on the baseline there from Elena Walker.
She's a nice player. And now New Albany's pressing. We've got a lot of ground to make up.
Still quite a bit of time, but certainly need to not allow North Harrison to get into that half court. Because once North Harrison gets there, they seem to move the ball around pretty well. Merrick gets down low. Oh, the turnaround goes. So Merrick with her fourth point of the night. Journey Howard looks to drive it, just drives into traffic. Ball squirts out of there into the hands of Shoemaker. And Shoemaker took a little bit of a misstep there on the foul. And that's Stiles' third.
New Albany just needs to maintain their composure. Like you said, there's no rush. There's plenty of time. They need to put some pressure on the Lady Cats, though, and keep them from scoring here.
Marink, long nice. 3, won't go. It was a good look, though, wasn't it?
It was a great shot.
Stiles, cross timeline. Smith looks to drive. Maisie Smith.
Nice move.
Very nice. That's her first 2 of the evening.
When New Albany drives to the basket, they typically score.
And we have a timeout on the floor. Timeout on the floor. So that's taken by the Lady Cats. So we will take a timeout as well. When we return, we'll have the score. North Harrison, New Albany 27 here in the fourth quarter on GLICOD.
You're watching Southern Indiana High School Basketball on GLICOD.
So after that North Harrison timeout, 43-27, as they didn't like, Coach Kolkmeyer didn't like that little bit of the rally that was coming on there. Lyle?
Absolutely. New Albany had a couple of good possessions where they drove the ball hard to the basket and scored. And Coach Kolkmeyer doesn't want that. He needs to keep that ball out of the paint. But good on New Albany to go in there hard. Drive to the basket, get an easy shot, or draw a foul. It's the easiest way to score.
Yeah, absolutely. So the Lady Cats with the ball and the lead here in the fourth quarter. Here comes the pressure, though. Oh, Smith steps in the passing lane, knocking it away from Shoemaker.
Nice hustle by Smith. Let's see if the Lady Cats can handle the trapping.
So Wilkins got it in, and then so far the Cats played that well.
They did.
Gets worked into that half court. Shoemaker gives it up. That's Tucker with it now. Handoff back to Shoemaker in the corner. Merrick thought about it. Tucker working against Smith. Drives the lane. Throws up the runner. Won't go.
Nice rebound.
Smith comes down with the rebound.
Smith has been a nice spark.
Well, and she's just a freshman, so somebody.
There she goes.
Yeah, absolutely. And the harm. So basket by Smith, plus the foul and the chance to go to the line.
Nice confidence she shows.
So Maisie Smith, that's her fourth point. And she will go to the line to shoot the bonus. Excuse me, to shoot the
extra.
Extra, exactly.
Oh.
Can't get it to go.
Oh, steal by New Albany.
And that's Walker with the steal, and then gives it up when she gets in traffic. And
wow.
And whistle blows as Tucker hits the ground hard. And so the referee's just saying, just had a little, just a few words there. Just calm everybody down. Hey, it's all good.
Let that one go just a little bit long.
All right, so it will be New Albany ball. That was against.
They called a jump ball.
They did call a jump ball.
Yes.
Yep, that's right. Corley gets out of trouble there. Gets it to McBride. Corley back with it. Bride.
Looking for Walker, trying to call him for it down low.
Oh, and a pick set for Smith, but she can't get the long one to go. But Walker with the rebound, dribbles it out of there, gets it to Corley. Oh, trying to get it back to Walker, and she ended up from her bottom,
nice.
getting a nice pass out.
New Albany's gotten a couple of nice offensive boards.
Walker, she'll shoot the three. That one won't go. Lady Cats finally corral. Smith comes down with it to Tucker. Tucker, here comes the trap, though. And she gets it out of it to Marink, but then a push. Let's see who that's against. So Tucker hit the ground hard on that far sideline.
She scared me a little. She got close to that step over there.
Sure. That was Stiles with her committing her 4th foul.
The referees are letting them play a little bit on that pressure. They're letting them body up on them.
And then a quick whistle again. As soon as you say that.
Yeah, and then the cheap one.
And that's a new player in the ball game. That's Katie Sullivan, another freshman for New Albany, who just checked in, committed that foul. Marink now with it. And, finds Tucker down low for 2. Her 4th point of the ball game.
And there was no backside help there for New Albany.
Corley has it poked away. That's Wilkins with it. Takes it to the other end, lays it in for 2. And we've got a timeout on the floor, this one by New Albany. So we will take a timeout as well. And as we return, it will be North Harrison 47, New Albany 29. Come on back for more 4th quarter on GLICOD.
Tailgate or tailgating to get to my tailgate. I can't go anywhere. But you're so busy watching me tailgate that you don't see the one in front of you. And your cut rate car insurance, it might not pay for this. So get Allstate and be better protected from mayhem. Like me.
Contact Floyd Snobs and Jeffersonville Allstate agent Packy Page today.
You're watching Southern Indiana High School Basketball on GLICOD.
We return to live action here, 47-29, New Albany with the ball.
Sullivan with a nice move to the basket. Nice inside out.
And that leaves Corley open for 3. Who hits that bucket?
That was really nice ball movement by the Bulldogs. There's the pressure, but wide open underneath.
Oh, Smith missed it, but gets the putback. I might be off a score there somewhere, but I have her for 21, which is a heck of an effort on the night.
It really is. She had a good first half, but she came out on fire in the second half. She is their leading scorer, though. I guess I should have expected that. They've had a pretty balanced attack this half.
Cross-court pass there. McBride gets it back to Smith.
Nice
Smith
move.
drives it and gets the harm. She will go to the line. Let's see who that was against. I believe it was against Case. It was.
Yes.
That's her first. But Maisie Smith will head to the free throw line. Knocks home the first.
She has a really nice touch on her shot.
Long off the back iron, but Walker comes up with the rebound, just couldn't find enough oomph to get that back up to the rim.
She has, I wish I had been documenting, she's had several offensive rebounds tonight. She's been a workhorse down there.
So New Albany, though, will maintain possession. It's tipped as it went out of bounds by North Harrison. So Smith looks to drive it. In the corner to McBride. Corley with it. Back out and around the horn. Smith drives baseline.
Nice
move. Couldn't get it to go. But she will go to the line. That's, was that Shoemaker? No, that's Smith. Sydney Smith with the harm, and that sends her to the bench with 21 points, but she is DQ'd on 5 fouls.
She had a nice game.
So Maisie Smith will head to the line. Knocks home the first. So go ahead.
She's a nice freshman. Coach Glebe, I'm sure, is excited to have her for the next 4 years.
Yes, I would think so. Oh, and the second will not go, though. But New Albany comes out with another rebound. Walker, now to Smith. Leave her alone, so she tries to use the glass to knock that through, but won't go. Tucker comes up with it quickly down to the other end of the court, but then back to Shoemaker. Thought Case had a lane there, but decided McBride was coming too quick, so North Harrison using that clock resets. Oh, ball tipped away. Nice defense there by Corley.
Nice defense by
and
Corley.
Then the whistle blows. They're going to say a push at the end, but all of a sudden that ball popped out of there.
Yes, she's a scrappy player.
And Shoemaker whistled for the foul. So there again, that scrappy play paid off for the Bulldogs.
Oh, we're in the bonus now.
So and that puts New Albany in the bonus. I'm sorry, I started to put that up for the wrong team. No, okay, they put the foul on the wrong team. That's what it was. Neither team is in the bonus yet.
And you were right.
6 and 6, and I was right. All right. Next foul will put team in the bonus. Just a minute to go here in this one. Corley shoots the three, won't fall, but Walker cleaning up the board again, and she will go to the line.
She has worked hard down there.
Sure has. Case whistled for the foul. And Elena Walker, the senior, will head to the line. Can't get the first to go. Wholesale substitution for the Lady Cats.
It's nice to get some of those young players in at the end of the game. Get some confidence for them.
So Walker eyes it, flies it. She gets that one, making it 49-35. And we've got a timeout on the floor taken by North Harrison. So we will step aside and take a quick timeout ourselves. And when we return, we will have the last few ticks of this ball game here at North Harrison High School on GLICOD.
You're watching Southern Indiana High School basketball on GLICOD.
These young players are handling the press pretty well.
Worked through it all right, didn't they?
Yes. I know that's hard to come in at the end of the game like that. You're not expecting to go in, and you come in, and the other team puts the pressure on full court.
Sure. Well, that sends Wetzel to the line. There's North Harrison in the bonus as well. And she gets in the stat line. So Sadie Wetzel, freshman, knocks home the first. And knocks home both. Making it 50-35, stretching that lead back out again. That's McBride. Good up Corley in the corner. Walker takes it back inside.
Nice
shoots a little
drive.
runner. Yeah. There's 25 ticks left there. Wetzel trying to drive the baseline there. Corley, though, a little too much body. That's just her first foul, I believe. But that will send Wetzel back to the line. And off the front iron. And in the hands of Smith, who brings it quickly to front court, looks to drive, gets tied up in traffic, and gives it off. Let's see who that was. That was Sullivan that shot that three.
Yep.
Couldn't get it to go, though, but around, and Smith with the three. That one won't fall either. And that will do it for the ball game as the host, Lady Cats, defeat the Bulldogs of New Albany 50-37. Come on back. We'll have the post-game show for you coming up here on GLICOD.
When you first find out that you've been diagnosed with breast cancer, you feel like someone sucked the air out of you. I'm a mother and I have a granddaughter, and my first thought was, I need to know what is going on with my health. Priority Radiology made me feel better about the process. First person I saw was smiling. They were very compassionate from the front desk to the technicians to the doctors. Leaving Priority Radiology left me with hope, knowing that early detection saved my life.
What makes a credit union different or better? As a full-service credit union for the communities we serve, Centra offers competitive rates, online convenience, and a solid network of branches and ATMs. But we think we offer something more.
They looked at me as a person, not a number.
I would say it's always been a good personable experience, whether it's over the phone or actually at a Centra location.
And we don't just listen to our members. We deliver new services, better rates, and lower fees. Visit Centra.org to learn more.
What are the ABCs of safe sleep for babies? That they lay alone, on their back, and in a crib. These measures can help lower the risk of sudden, unexpected infant deaths. The Clark County Health Department offers free CPR and safe sleep training, plus cribs for expectant parents, grandparents, or caregivers of young children who meet eligibility requirements. For more safe sleep information, visit clarkhealth.net.
Hi, I'm Isaiah.
And I'm Grant. I'm vape-free because I've witnessed and experienced firsthand how tobacco can affect teens who want to escape from school, work, or other social activities. When it comes to curbing teenage use of tobacco and e-cigarettes, actions speak. Voice Indiana engages, educates, and empowers teens throughout the state to take action by promoting and celebrating a lifestyle free of tobacco and e-cigarettes.
Find out how you can be part of the statewide youth empowerment movement and help end teenage nicotine use by going to voiceindiana.org.
GLICOD on YouTube is Kentuckiana's fastest growing high school sports video site. When you click to subscribe, don't forget to tap the bell and be notified of our upcoming live broadcasts and other unique video content. Subscribe for free now at youtube.com/GLICOD.
Dubuque County Fair is about to get its face melted! Yeah!
1 second. I guess their faces are safe. This is the...
Shut up, Jeff.
Yeah, Jeff, shut up. Shut up, Jeff.
I don't need your help.
Just like what happened in Pittsburgh.
Never mention Pittsburgh!
When you need to be there, you need an Interstate, the car battery auto techs prefer.
Come by Interstate Batteries, 1510 Production Road, Jeffersonville.
Tonight's post-game recap is brought to you by Interstate Batteries. Visit them at 1510 Production Road in Jeffersonville to find the widest selection of batteries for any vehicle. Interstate Batteries, outrageously dependable since 1952.
As we return here to North Harrison High School, our final, North Harrison Lady Cats 50, New Albany Bulldogs 37 in this girls basketball action. And we will go ahead and put ourselves up here as well and try to get the score ticker out of the way just for a moment. And let's talk just briefly about this ball game, Lyle. It's it's one of those things. North Harrison wanted to make their own momentum. They look like they made their own momentum, right?
They certainly did. They were composed and they played good defense and were very fundamentally sound.
Well, and New Albany, we were afraid they might have trouble scoring the ball. They had some trouble scoring the ball, but I think we both liked their scrap, especially on the offensive boards, right?
Yes.
And they also, they played pretty good defense the first half. The second half just kind of got away from them a little bit.
It did. It seemed like they got a little bit tired and a little bit frustrated at times. But they did play a good job. And their offense, when they drove to the basket hard, they were successful.
Right. Yeah, they were. And Walker sure worked hard there underneath.
Yes, she did. She was a workhorse down below.
Absolutely. Well, okay, let's take a moment here to take another break, and as we do, we'll throw that score back up there. Our final: North Harrison 50 and New Albany 37. When we return, we'll continue with the post-game show, including looking at scoring for both teams here on GLICOD.
Let's be honest. You don't see Grandma nearly enough. Which means the dead car battery you've spent the morning dealing with has robbed her of precious grandkid time. It's unfortunate, sure, but it's not like she's gonna write you out of her will or anything. Right? When you need to be there, you need an Interstate. The car battery auto techs prefer.
Come by Interstate Batteries, 1510 Production Road, Jeffersonville.
The only name you need to know for all your auto repair needs is Voyner's Auto and Truck Repair. Sure, our name might be hard to say, but we can fix everything no one else wants to fix. Big or small, we can do it all. Foreign or domestic, if it needs repair, Voyner's can handle the job. The only thing high-tech about us is what we do, and we're upfront with you and we'll do the job right. One thing we have to sell is our time, and we won't waste yours. Voyner's Auto and Truck Repair. Family-owned since 1981. Call us for all of your auto repair needs.
The second game of the season, I popped my shoulder out of socket, so I went to the doctor a few weeks later, and they referred me to priority radiology to get an arthrogram. It was about a day later that they told me the news that I tore my labrum. Since I got the results back so quick, I got to start doing physical therapy and everything quicker, which made my recovery process a lot quicker, and I'm thankful for priority radiology for getting the results back that fast.
This second shift, this old pair of pants, this staycation, this brown bag lunch. At American Family Insurance, we understand what it takes to make your new kitchen, that new car, or your new house a reality. It's the same as it takes to protect it, to protect your new life, your future, your dreams.
Yes, I'm a dreamer.
Founded in 1910 in the Ohio Valley region, German American Bank has been raising the standards in banking, insurance, investments, and wealth management for over a century. We're big enough to provide the conveniences of modern banking, yet small enough to care about the people and communities we serve. Because we believe that when a community thrives, its people prosper. Strengthening our community since 1910. German American Bank.
You're watching Southern Indiana High School Basketball on GLICOD.
return here to the post-game show where the Lady Cats defeat the New Albany Bulldogs in tonight's action, 50-37. And here in just a moment, we're going to show you the scoring, or at least the highlights of the scoring from both teams. And but also want to make sure and say that a look at tonight's final numbers are from German American Bank, strengthening communities since 1910. And look at the scoring for both of these ball clubs. For New Albany, we had 3 players, Elena Walker and Grace McBride and, and Journey Howard, who all 3 had 6 points for New Albany. And then a couple players with 5 points. Maisie Smith had 5, working mostly in second half action. Maddie Wood had 5. Hers were all in the first half. 4 points from Sophia Corley. And then Reese Stiles chipped in a 3-point basket. For the North Harrison Lady Cats, Sydney Smith led the way with 21 points and a really nice effort. Next up was Lydia Wilkins. She had 9, 8 for Grace Goldman by my count, 4 apiece for Meg Merink and Marink, I should say, and Audrey Tucker. 3 points for Chloe Shoemaker, and then 2 apiece for Kyra Case and Sadie Wetzel. And that rounds out the scoring for the both of the ball clubs, North Harrison Lady Cats and the New Albany Bulldogs. And again, our stats brought to you, look at tonight's final numbers, I should say, are brought to you by German American Bank, strengthening communities since 1910. Also want to tease that we are going to get the ticker back up, and we are going to have the most outstanding players for both ball clubs coming up as we return from this final break. And Lyle's had her thinking cap on, and we're gonna go through and tell you why we think both of these players are the most outstanding. So stay tuned for that as we return for most outstanding players here on GLICOD.
Wide range of products including video surveillance, door access, fire alarm monitoring, or burglar alarms, Northside Security ensures top service at an affordable price. Their team will efficiently plan and install your system, then train you with 24-hour monitoring. For more, contact them at 812-282-3142 or get a quote online at northsidesecurity.com. Northside Security in Clarksville, where service and protection meet.
Hi, I'm Isaiah.
And I'm Grant. I'm vape-free because I've witnessed and experienced firsthand how tobacco can affect teens who want to escape from school, work, or other social activities. When it comes to curbing teenage use of tobacco and e-cigarettes, actions speak. Voice Indiana engages, educates, and empowers teens throughout the state to take action by promoting and celebrating a lifestyle free of tobacco and e-cigarettes.
Find out how you can be part of the statewide youth empowerment movement and help end teenage nicotine use by going to voiceindiana.org.
I was at practice one day, kind of made a cut through the lane, and I noticed that I landed on my knee a little weird. I saw my trainer here at school, and they highly recommended that I go to priority radiology. Any athlete, when you do go down with an injury, the first thing you think about is just how long that you're going to be out. Going to priority radiology, where I could get my results back quickly, made a big difference because I wasn't left waiting for weeks before I could even start a treatment. I was able to get what I needed right away.
What are the ABCs of safe sleep for babies? That they lay alone, on their back, and in a crib. These measures can help lower the risk of sudden, unexpected infant deaths. The Clark County Health Department offers free CPR and safe sleep training, plus cribs for expectant parents, grandparents, or caregivers of young children who meet eligibility requirements. For more safe sleep information, visit clarkhealth.net.
Founded in 1910 in the Ohio Valley region, German American Bank has been raising the standards in banking, insurance, investments, and wealth management for over a century. We're big enough to provide the conveniences of modern banking, yet small enough to care about the people and communities we serve. Because we believe that when a community thrives, its people prosper. Strengthening our community since 1910. German American Bank.
A proud supporter of the Providence Pioneers and Southern Indiana High School athletics, Mack Construction is a second-generation company that provides quality workmanship in heavy civil construction, asphalt, and streetscape while maintaining focus on worksite safety and productivity. Put Mack Construction's nearly 40 years of award-winning service to work for your project. For more information, visit mackconstruction.com. Mack Construction. Experience. Reputation. Solutions.
You're watching Southern Indiana High School Basketball on GLICOD.
Our final here at North Harrison High School, the Lady Cats over the Bulldogs of New Albany, 50-37. And now it's time for our most outstanding players. Tonight's most outstanding players presented by Mack Construction in New Albany. Experience, reputation, solutions. And for those most outstanding players, we're going to hear from Lyle Segrist. So, Lyle, what do you think?
I think the player for the game for New Albany is Elena Walker. She was solid on the boards the whole night. She worked hard posting up, and I don't have the exact stats, but she had a lot of offensive rebounds, probably more offensive rebounds than defensive rebounds.
She played very well on the offensive glass.
She was strong, and she kept the ball alive and really sparked the team.
All right, and for North Harrison,
Sydney Smith. She came out in the second half on fire. She really sparked the run that kind of got the Lady Cats ahead for good.
Yeah, absolutely. She had 7 at halftime and 21 to finish. So had a really big second half. She played very well in that second half, especially.
She really did. Had a couple of steals, nice early on in the second half, and really led the team.
All right, so those are tonight's most outstanding players. Tonight's most outstanding players presented by Mack Construction in New Albany. Experience, reputation, solutions. Well, we will take that box down, and you can see we've had just one addition to the ticker there, an update on that Floyd Central score as Jeffersonville leading Floyd Central 49-29 at the end of 3. The other ball game there that went final, Lanesville defeating Henryville 59-26. Well, Lyle, your thoughts just in wrap up here tonight, maybe a little bit about both clubs. But so first, New Albany, just thoughts.
I think New Albany has a nice young team coming up. They work hard, they play hard, they listen to their coach. They did a lot of really good things tonight. Their defensive pressure at times was strong. They scored in transition. I think they have a bright future. I do.
How about the Lady Cats?
The Lady Cats, they were composed, exactly what Coach said before the game. They maintained their composure. They saw the floor. They worked well as a team, talked on defense. They have a lot of nice young players as well.
Well, I was pretty impressed with how well the Lady Cats played in their effort here to improve to 3-8, and we should say the Bulldogs now fall to 1-9 after winning their opener. So Bulldogs, they've got some work to do. They certainly have some younger players though coming up that look
really
like
do.
they can make some noise here maybe as the season goes on.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, that will pretty well wrap it up from here at North Harrison High School. And for our want to make sure and thank our executive producer Steve Bird, who's making sure that I'm on it, producing here locally, but also making sure to get us our stats as we get into and prepare for the ball game. Want to also thank Xander Essex for working the camera. So for our analyst, Lyle Segrist, I think a good experience, right? First time?
It was first time.
All right. I'm Dr. Todd Carter, and we are going to sign off from here at North Harrison High School, where, again, the North Harrison Lady Cats defeat the New Albany Bulldogs 50-37. Want to remind you again to make sure and tune in tomorrow as we have a full slate of high school basketball for you coming up, and including a ball game at Silver Creek tomorrow with Columbus North Bulldogs at the Silver Creek Dragons, a 7:30 tip-off, and I will be on the mic with Jeff Cooper. We also have Letcher Central and against Douglas Broncos and Shelby County Rockets at North Oldham Mustangs. I almost forgot to do that before we signed off. So now, signing off from North Harrison High School, this is Dr. Todd Carter saying good night and God bless everybody.
From GLICOD, this has been Southern Indiana High School Basketball. Tonight's game was brought to you by Jim Butner Auto in Clarksville, striving to keep you driving. Allstate Insurance Agent Packy Page, he puts you in good hands. German American Bank, strengthening our communities since 1910. Priority Radiology in New Albany, you have a choice. Interstate Batteries, the car battery auto techs prefer. Centra Credit Union, centered around you. Big O Tires, State Farm Insurance Agent Theresa Lamb, and Northside Security.
For schedule information about our upcoming broadcasts, visit our website, GLICOD.com, Facebook and Twitter @GLICOD. We thank you for tuning into this live sports presentation from GLICOD.